Hi and welcome to the Three Nations League news. Last time I said that there will be a video about how I think the league is going to be this year and end up. Took some more time to do it, so here I am. It's first game week. No better time frame to do it now, and we just jump right into it and see what's my opinion and how the league is going to be, and give you some insights, what I know, and maybe where you can get some information as well. So here we have our 10 teams and our categories. I divided the categories into favorite, final four, contester, midfield, and then newcomer. And I would say we just jump right into it. I always will give you some information. We start from the bottom to the top, and I will always try to give you some information about every team. So newcomer for me is FBC Dragons. We can have a quick look if they already announced their team. Yes, you can see their team here, and if they made some international transfers. That's what I was searching for. So you see here, no international transfer done yet, and I'm pretty sure that they haven't transferred any guy within the league. Oh no, that's wrong, my bad. Alex Eggenhofer and Arno Eggenhofer are coming back from VFV to Dragons, so a little bit bigger squad for them. Yes, I think still they will have a pretty tough time, at least for the first year. Maybe they can get some wins or some of the teams, but I don't think that they will be like right on top of everyone. So I'm pretty excited to get them here, because I think it's a good system to have 4 teams of each country in the league. For now only 4 from Austria, I know. And then we will see how they are doing and what they will end up. Little information. Last year their final result in the IFL, in the Bundesliga where they played, I think they did not win the Bundesliga. So wait a bit, we can have to look right here. No, they came and they didn't make it to playoffs. They came behind Linz-Rom, which will play in the Bundesliga in Austria. So still, I think they are FBC Dragons is a very ambitious club, and many young guys, and also some national team players. So I think they will get quite along well in the Three Nations League, but you can't expect like huge results from them. Next up, there is IBK Cartoon Heroes. So of course I always have a little bit more insight from the Austrian teams than from the other teams from other countries. From Hungarian teams, I think they will also have they are not a complete new team, but also not an old team. So I think some of the players are from last year from Dunaj Krokodilok, and I think that like more or less like 50% are from them, 50% are from the original team, from them which played in the Hungarian league. I just know that 2 players were transferred from them to Phoenix. So, and I think, I need to put it the other way around, I think they will be slightly more into it than Dragons, because they have some guys who know what's up in the Three Nations League, what's the level of the play of the other teams, and they will get quite along pretty good. Still, I don't think that they will be more up than last year, just because the team they collaborated with, now IBK Cartoon Heroes, they are not better or much better than what the previous level was from Nune. Yes. Next up, we have in the midfield basically some teams which can prove that they are better than what I expect those two teams. But I still think that the midfield team will have a pretty hard time playing against the favorites and against the Final Four contestants. But I think everyone can beat everyone in the league, so that's pretty interesting this year. First up, we have Bolanska Banda. They did not make any significant transfers. They are still a pretty decent team, pretty good team. Last year they played for a spot in the Final Four. They did not make it, and still they are a pretty decent team. I think they just missed a couple of points to make it to the Final Four last year. And I'm pretty sure that they can beat everyone if they want to in this league, although they are not the favorite in every match. The same counts basically for VSV and for KAC. I would put them like this. For me, VSV, let's go first to VSV. VSV lost some players. Some players went to Switzerland, some players to Vienna, and some players left. So, but they still have a pretty decent middle-aged squad, I would say. For example, guys like Timo Schmidt, who is like record goal scorer in Austria by far, so he will make his points. Or also like, for example, Christoph Steiner, who is like one of the best players in Austria. And so they have this middle-aged group who can at least carry the club in some, or carry the team in some of the games. Also the young guys with Jakob Reiner, Thomas Unterweger are like pretty good, like coming up national team players, and they know how to handle the ball and to play against every team in the league. So I think they can beat also everyone. Will they be the favorites? The same as Bolanska? No. Next up is, I will already put them here, is KAC. And KAC did some transfers, including myself. So I think, but the goalkeeper problem was not there in KAC. They had two pretty good goalkeepers. One of them playing national team. So I think I'm not a big factor here. It's a little bit more about the general size of the team. They have a pretty big squad, but they have not the most experienced squad. So I think the exact same thing what VSV has with this Timo Schmidt, Christoph Steiner, KAC is a little bit missing. If they would have these kind of players, they would probably be like up here somewhere. But since they don't have the players, I have to admit that these three teams will be really close together, and it will be really interesting to watch on a decent level. That doesn't mean that KAC has bad players. That just means that the players are really inexperienced and need to gain some more years in the league or years of experience of floorball and to really get to the top. Still will be really interesting to watch them play. Then we have the contesters which can make it to Final Four. In my opinion, those are two teams. That's Comoron and Phoenix. Phoenix got two good players from the IBK Cartoon Heroes, or originally Legaue. And they have a pretty big squad, including one of the best goalkeepers in the league, Eric Hotz. And on the other side, we have from Comoron, we have Peter Fnesli. Sorry my pronunciation if it's wrong. And Sultan Suri, who is also a national team goalkeeper in Hungary. So they are like really good when it comes to the whole leading squad. And in contrast to KC, for example, they have a really mature aged team. So it's not a young 20-year-old team. They have like old 20-year-olds. They have some 30-year-olds guys who can lead the squad in a certain direction and are way more experienced than other guys in the league. So I think they will be both fighting for a spot in the Final Four. Now we come to the true Final Four. I think Vienna is for sure up there. We can have a look at some international transfers they did. So I looked a little bit on about the players. They have got 2 Finnish guys. The 2 Finnish guys is here and here. Both guys, Finnish guys, they know how to shoot, they know how to pass, they know how to develop the game correctly. Especially Santu, I hope it's pronounced right, is like really. I watched him at the Slovak Open when he played with Vienna. It's like really good. It was really nice to see him play, and he will be one of the top 5 guys in the league. Pretty sure about that. And Theo is a great shooter, and if he gets fit, he will be really dangerous for the whole league. You also see that they got some additional players. For example, just saw today, Lucas. He is he played in the 4th highest in Czech, so that's like really good level as well. And then they got some additional players so that the whole squad gets a little bit bigger, and you will see that everyone in this team has to fight for their spot. Same age size, again, it's a student group, so it's like they know how to play, they know how to handle, they are mature enough that they can develop a game correctly. And it will be really interesting to see them play, and if they can get to the top level, what their goals are. Or what I think is that they are one of the guys who can beat Skofia in the end. Like you saw last year in the semi-final, it was really close for them beating Skofia in Vienna in the Final Four. So it will be pretty nice to see if they can even make one more step up, so that we have 2 top teams in the league. Then we have, doesn't matter if you put them here or here, we have, together with Vienna, FBC Borovnica. They have, like I said, they have older guys, younger, really good young guys, 2 brothers, and they have they have for sure the best transfer in the league. In the league, Robert Košír. I think he was in the top 25 scorers of the Czech Super League last year with Sparta Prague. No introduction needed. He played 1 year already in the IFL some years ago, I think in the season 19-20, and he scored more than 60 points in this year. Top scorer as well. He will be for sure an addition to the league, and he will be 100% up to the task and bring them alone a step forward. But besides them, that they have a really solid squad, solid team. Young guys, skill-wise, really good. Little bit older guys who can also teach the young guys some stuff. Same goes for Robert. And yeah, the only thing why I did not put them in the favorite is they have a little weak point, I would say. Their goalkeeper is like really young, and so it must not be a weak point, but it could be a weak point, and I'm not quite sure that he's up for the task to play every game on the top spot like Skofia is doing. So that's just the main point. Like I said, it's just he could be up for the task. Maybe I'm also like completely wrong and they are better. So it will be really interesting. But that's how I would see it for now. Of course, top spot Skofia, they did not lose any players. I think they did not gain many players. Not sure about that because the national transfers are pretty tough to see for every country in the Free Nations League. International wise, they did not get anyone for now. So that's for me clear that they are the team to beat in the league. Like I said, I think definitely Vienna and Bovnice have their chances, even against Skofia on a good day. But every other team needs to be aware that Skofia on a good day is for them really hard to beat. Could happen. I'm not too sure about it. Yes, that's it from my side. I hope you liked it. So, final conclusion is those three teams are, in my opinion, in the final four. Everything else would be not embarrassing, but that's the wrong word, but like a surprise. And the other teams will play for the fourth spot to the final four. Maybe there will be some more transfers. For example, Comoron is only starting at the last weekend of September to the league. The other teams are starting this weekend or next weekend. So, keep you up to date if there's something pretty new. And see you next time.